Welcome to Headphone News, Seattle edition for Wednesday, December 18, 2024. In today's episode, we will quickly cover 12 news articles in 12 minutes. Let's dive in.
Beware of smishing scams this holiday season. The United States Postal Service has issued an important warning about a rising scam known as smishing. This scam uses text messages to trick people into revealing personal information. With millions of packages being sent during the holiday season, the chances of falling for these scams are higher than ever. Remember, the Postal Service will never send you texts about package issues. Instead, trusted tracking services like Informed Delivery will keep you updated through email. If you receive a suspicious text, be careful and check the source before clicking any links. If you think you've encountered a scam, let the Postal Service and local police know. Staying aware and alert is crucial to protecting your personal information during this busy time of year. Share this information with your friends and family to help keep everyone safe.
U.S. manufacturing output update for November 2024. U.S. manufacturing production saw a slight increase of 0.2% in November 2024, according to the Federal Reserve. This growth was below the expected 0.5% rise, highlighting the ongoing challenges in the manufacturing sector, which makes up about 10.3% of the U.S. economy. Recently, factory workers at Boeing, a leading aerospace company, ended a strike in early November. Despite this, production in the aerospace industry dropped by 2.6%. On a positive note, motor vehicle and parts production rose by 3.5%. Overall, manufacturing output decreased by 1% compared to last year. Capacity use, a key measure of how resources are utilized, fell to 76.8%, which is below the historical average. While future growth is anticipated, thanks to lower interest rates, proposed tariffs on imports by President-elect Donald Trump could push raw material prices higher. The manufacturing landscape remains complex, influencing job availability and consumer prices.
Prinx Chengshan tire recall announcement. Prinx Chengshan Tire North America is recalling over 541,000 winter tires due to serious safety issues. This affects more than 100 sizes of the Fortune Tormenta and Prinx Hickountry tires, which do not meet snow performance standards in North America, despite passing tests in Europe. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has issued warnings about the potential dangers these tires pose, raising concerns about accidents. The company will begin notifying affected owners on February 1, 2025. It's essential for consumers to stay informed about product recalls to ensure their safety on the road. Remember, your tires are your only connection to the road. Make sure they're safe.
U.S. government's electric vehicle purchase shortfall. A recent report from the Government Accountability Office shows that U.S. government agencies bought just 5,500 electric vehicles in the 2023 budget year. This falls significantly short of a goal of 9,500 vehicles set by 11 agencies. President Biden's official directive aims to end gas-powered vehicle purchases by 2035, requiring that all smaller government vehicles be electric or plug-in hybrids by 2027. This report raises important questions about how effective current policies are in promoting the shift to electric cars. Major automotive companies like Ford, General Motors, and Tesla are investing heavily in electric vehicle technology. However, this shortfall in government purchases could impact their future strategies. It highlights the challenges we face in meeting climate commitments and emphasizes the need for cooperation between the government and the automotive industry. What does this mean for the future of our roads?
Grubhub's $25 million settlement. Grubhub, the popular food delivery service in the U.S., has agreed to pay $25 million to settle claims of misleading practices. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission, known as the FTC, and Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul initially sought a hefty $140 million penalty. This settlement shines a light on serious issues, revealing that Grubhub hid fees from customers and misled drivers with false promises about their earnings. While drivers were told they could earn up to $26 an hour, very few, just 2 out of every 100, actually made that much. On top of that, Grubhub added restaurants to its platform without their permission, causing delays and complaints from both customers and restaurant owners. As part of this settlement, Grubhub must put an end to these practices and comply with regulations, emphasizing the urgent need for transparency in the food delivery industry. So, what does this mean for you as a consumer? It's a reminder to stay informed and aware of the services you choose.
Tragic school shooting in Wisconsin. A devastating school shooting took place on December 17, 2024, at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. The shooter, a 15-year-old girl named Natalie Rupno, started shooting in a classroom, tragically killing a fellow student and a teacher before taking her own life. Investigators are looking into her online activity for clues and interviewing friends and family to understand her reasons. This incident is part of a troubling trend, with 322 school shootings reported in the United States this year. Female shooters are particularly rare, making up only about 3% of mass shootings. The community is struggling to heal while facing critical issues related to gun control and mental health. The investigation will focus on how Natalie obtained the firearm and whether her parents were careless in securing it. This heartbreaking tragedy highlights the urgent need for discussions about safety in schools and the protection of students. What can we do to prevent such tragedies in the future?
Washington's proposed wealth tax. Washington Governor Jay Inslee has unveiled an ambitious plan to introduce a wealth tax designed to close a staggering budget gap of $12 billion. This proposal suggests a 1% tax on individuals with wealth exceeding $100 million, which could generate around $3.4 billion in just the first 2 years. That's a significant boost for public services. The plan specifically targets about 3,400 of the wealthiest residents in the state. Additionally, Inslee recommends a temporary 20% increase in the business and occupation tax for companies earning over $1 million annually. This increase would take effect from October 2025 to December 2026, followed by a permanent 10% rise starting in January 2027. Currently, Washington state has one of the most unequal tax systems in the United States, where lower-income residents often pay a higher percentage of their income in taxes. This proposal aims to create a fairer tax system and protect essential public services. If approved, Washington could become the first state in the nation to implement a wealth tax, setting a precedent for others to follow.
Understanding pain in medication abortions. A recent study published in the journal BMJ Sexual and Reproductive Health shows that many women are caught off guard by the pain that can come with medication abortions. In the U.S., more than half of abortions are medication abortions, which involve taking 2 common medications to end a pregnancy, often in the comfort of home. The study surveyed women in the UK and found that many felt unprepared for the pain they experienced. While pain doesn't always indicate a problem, it can be surprising for those who didn't receive enough information from health professionals. This highlights the urgent need for better guidance and emotional support for women considering this option. Knowing what to expect can make a significant difference. Pain that lasts a long time, especially if accompanied by fever or vomiting, may signal an infection. The medications typically used in these procedures are mifepristone and misoprostol, which play a crucial role in the process. Emotional support during this time is also vital. The study emphasizes the importance of clear guidance and support for women undergoing medication abortions, ensuring they feel informed and ready for the journey ahead.
Tragic lawsuit over the death of a 2-year-old girl. A heartbreaking lawsuit has been filed following the death of a 2-year-old girl named Sarai Brooks in Washington state. Her family is taking legal action against the Washington Department of Children, Youth and Families, and a daycare in Puyallup, claiming that both the state agency and the daycare failed to protect Sarai from abuse, which ultimately led to her tragic death in March 2022. Sarai lost her life due to blunt force trauma. Her mother's boyfriend, Augustino SCU Male, was convicted of unintentional killing and sentenced to 16 years in prison. Sarai's mother, Jarmaine Baker, received a 6-year sentence for child abuse. In 2021, Sarai had been removed from her mother's care due to abuse, but was reunited with her shortly before this devastating incident. The daycare involved, Love and Laughter Learning Center, claims that the allegations in the lawsuit are false. This case raises serious concerns about child welfare and the responsibilities of daycare facilities. The family hopes this lawsuit will inspire changes in child protection policies to prevent similar tragedies in the future. How can we ensure the safety of our children in daycare settings?
Progress in Washington State's sexual assault kit testing. Washington State has made remarkable progress in tackling the backlog of untested sexual assault kits. An audit revealed that the state has effectively eliminated this backlog, which once included over 9,000 kits waiting for testing back in 2018. These delays had a profound impact on survivors seeking justice. In response, a new law was enacted in 2020 that requires all sexual assault kits to be tested within 45 days of receipt. Before this law, the testing process could take anywhere from 6 months to a year. As of May 2022, all new kits must be tested within this crucial timeframe. The Washington State Patrol has already tested 74% of the kits that were pending before the law took effect. In a remarkable turn of events, a tested kit in 2023 linked a suspect to a murder case that dates back over 40 years, showcasing the importance of timely testing in solving cold cases. State Auditor Pat McCarthy praised the efforts of the Washington State Patrol, highlighting how essential it is to ensure prompt testing for justice. This progress not only restores trust in law enforcement but also emphasizes the ongoing commitment needed to effectively address sexual assault cases.
Concerns over TP-Link technology in the U.S. U.S. authorities are considering a ban on TP-Link, a well-known Chinese maker of networking equipment, due to rising security concerns. Reports have linked TP-Link routers to cyber threats, leading lawmakers to urge President Biden to take action. The Commerce, Defense, and Justice Departments are already investigating, following earlier scrutiny from the Defense Department regarding Chinese-made routers. Last year, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency raised alarms about weaknesses in TP-Link routers, highlighting potential risks. A ban could be implemented as soon as next year, reflecting fears that China might misuse its technology against U.S. infrastructure. This move could limit choices for consumers and significantly impact businesses that rely on TP-Link products. The situation underscores the growing scrutiny of foreign tech companies in the U.S., making it an important topic for anyone who uses technology in their daily lives.
CFPB issues alert on credit card rewards practices. On December 18, 2024, the U.S. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, known as the CFPB, issued an alert to credit card companies regarding their rewards practices. The agency warned that these companies could be breaching consumer protection laws if they diminish or revoke rewards points, cashback, or miles earned by cardholders. Interestingly, 3/4 of general-purpose credit cards in the United States are rewards cards, making this issue particularly relevant for many consumers. This alert comes at a time when President-elect Donald Trump has not yet appointed a new head for the CFPB, raising concerns about the future of consumer protections. The CFPB was created to ensure fair treatment of consumers in the financial sector. This warning highlights the critical need for clarity in financial products and emphasizes the importance of supervision to protect consumer rights. What does this mean for the millions of Americans relying on rewards cards? Staying informed is key to navigating these changes.
That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's headphone news. News summary brought to you by AI.